explain how to use this each panels right now. So if you we're gonna double click the one of the video clip, and then it will goes up here, the source panel. So source panel always show the content of the each clip. Whenever you double click it, it will goes up here. So source panel like this. I'm gonna double click this one, and then it will go up, and then you can play it over here. You can check the content in this panel. It is a separate from this program panel. The program panel work with the timeline at the same time. When you move this playhead over here, see the playhead in this panel is moving together, because this program panel shows the playback of this timeline. Okay, so I'm moving the play key here, the interview, and there's another clip that I attached end of this interview. So when I screw up here, when I screw up this playhead, I can see the content. I can check the content, and then I need to explain how to use how the sequence of this timeline is working. So let me explain this track first. This is called the video track 1, video track 2, video track 3, and audio track 1, 2, 3, 4. And usually the video track 1 and audio track 1 work together. So when I move the clip from here to over here, I can see the video the two clips over here, and then I put when I put the video clip on the video track 1, it placed on the audio track 1 automatically here. But I move, but after I place the clip on the timeline, I can move up like this, and I also can move the audio track here. Okay, and then it's because these are linked right now, and if you click this button, you can unlink it. So if you click anywhere on the timeline, you can deselect it. Whenever you click it, whenever you see this white area, which means you are selecting some clip. So I just unlinked, I just toggle off this linked selection, white area, and then I can select audio only or video only separately. Okay, but we're going to work audio and video together, so we're gonna toggle on right now. And if take a look at here, I need to explain what the snap is. If you turn on, you can see the blue-green light, blue light. If you bring a clip, if you bring a clip in, to the next to any clips, it will automatically attach it, just like this. Okay, so if I move here, if I approach this clip to this clip, then it automatically attached it together. So it's very useful when you arrange the video at the very first time. So you click, I want you to toggle on the snap when you arrange a video clip at the very first, so that you don't have any black space between two clips. So when you have a black space between two clips, your video will have black screen. Okay, and then you select by dragging some selected area, and then move here like this. Okay, this and the next one, I need to explain how to cut and how to trim. So take a look at here. These are the toolbar for Premiere. Mainly you're going to use a razor tool and selection tool. And keyboard shortcut is C and V. So this is really useful when you memorize these two keyboard shortcuts, C and V, because take a look at the keyboard. The C and V is attached to each other, or right next to each other. So you can it will be very easier to use keyboard shortcut when you edit or when you trim the edit. So I'm going to click the selection tool, And before you edit, you have to listen the interview whole the video. Okay, I already listened to everything, so let me go ahead, edit it.
What is your name? Gina Tipton. What do you do for a living, Gina? I'm a 6th and 7th grade language arts teacher, but I also love to bake for people and I love to cook.
I said we're gonna take out the interviewer's voice, but let's pretend you took out the interviewer's voice and then let the interviewee saying,
What is your name? Gina Tipton. What do you do for a living?
So the interviewer asked, "What is your name?" And then the interviewee said, "Gina Tipton." And then let's imagine that you took out the interviewer's question and then leave interviewee's saying itself. Then you might not understand as a viewer why she's saying the name itself. So which means that you were supposed to change the interview questions, such as, could you identify your name, instead of asking what is your name, so that let the interviewee say, oh, my name is Jin Suk Im, or my name is Gina Tipton, and my job is blah blah blah, teacher, whatever, like this. So I decide to leave the interviewer's questions.
What is your name? Gina Tipton. What do you do for a living, Gina? I'm a 6th and 7th grade language arts teacher, but I also love to bake for people and I love to cook. What is your absolute favorite meal to cook?
So she's going to talk about the spaghetti, how she cooked the spaghetti. So I'm going to take out this question. So you move the playhead right before the interviewer said, ask a question.
What is your absolute?
This is the point. What is your?
Love to cook. What is your?
What is your? So you don't have to precisely select that moment, because we're gonna do that a little bit later. So you just select roughly that moment, and click a razor tool, and bring your razor between here, and click one time, so that you realize that you cut that one piece into two separate pieces. Like this, you can cut several times, and then you can make many pieces. You can cut into several pieces, as many as you want. And then the good thing of the Premiere is that even though you cut into several pieces, you can recover the whole video, because every single clip have the original information of the whole video. So let's say you cut here. Let me move over here. Yeah.
What's your absolute?
So.
Lemon, but I also like to make pie.
Yeah, she didn't finish her saying. So that you want to recover the some interview part, so that you bring your mouse cursor at the end of the clip. You will see this red bracket here. Usually you see the arrow button, arrow icon, but if you bring your bracket icon to the end of the clip, you will see this square bracket, and grab it and then move to the right to recover the later part of the edit point.
How do you make your pasta?
Like this, you just recover the what she's saying. Okay. So this is the basic way to edit the short clip. You can cut long pieces into several pieces, and then you can make it shorter, or you can make it longer until you're satisfied with it. So I'm gonna recover it by pressing Command Z, because I don't want this one single edit.
And I love to cook. What is your absolute favorite meal to cook? I would say.
So before she said, I would say,
to cook.
I just stopped it, and then you can. I want you to know that you can move frame by frame by pressing the keyboard shortcut, the left or right button on your keyboard. So Probably I need to go back a few frames before she say ah. Okay, so I'm pressing. Make sure you're working with this timeline. You have to see this blue box around this timeline, and go back. Yeah, I like this moment. So I want to my video start with this point as a second clip. So you grab this edge point and then move to the right, and then it automatically reduce the length of the video until the parking point here, like this. Okay, so let me go back and
bake for people, and I love to cook. What is your... I would say my favorite.
So I stopped it, and then I go back to the first clip.
That I also love to bake for people, and I love to cook. What?
Before the interviewer asks a question, I stopped it and then move back a little bit until I want to find the point the interviewee is finished saying. So I stopped it, and I want to edit it, but it's not easy to see because this is I need to zoom in this clip. So I'm going to go over here and then go over here. There's a two bar, the horizontal bar and the vertical bar. This is a zoom bar. So if you grab the edge of the zoom bar, you can zoom enough a little bit and go back here, bottom here, and zoom a little bit until you see enough space to edit. And here, this is the point you hear the question. So I grab the edge and move left. Okay, so let me take a look at it.
I love to bake for people, and I love to cook. I would say my favorite that I could eat every single day.
And I want to continue this video right after this clip. So I click it and move to the left. But you can use a ripple delete. You click a black area. You can click the black area anywhere you want, and then right mouse click, and you will see the ripple delete. And I want you to click it. Then the Premiere get rid of this black area, and then bring all the other clips to the left. Okay, let's go back and let's listen.
I also love to bake for people, and I love to cook. I would say my favorite.
There was a abrupt change between two shots. We can add a video transition, such as a cross dissolve, or you can add another video when the interviewee is saying, "I love cooking."
I would say
My favorite, whatever. When she says something, okay. So let me zoom out again. Okay, and then there's one more thing. So here, when she said my favorite,
I would say my favorite that I could eat every single day would be salmon, but I also like to make pasta with marinara.
yeah, when she said the pasta and marinara, so I want to show she's cooking. I want to show her cooking video here. So let's put this here. So I'm gonna grab this video and move to here, drag, and I'm gonna place right above this interview video. Here.
I would say my favorite that I could eat every single day would be salmon, but I also like to make pasta with marinara. How do you make your pasta with marinara? Well,
so you can move the clip a little bit to the right side so that when she said pasta, I want to show this pasta bottle.
that I could eat every single day would be salmon, but I also like to make pasta with marinara. How do you make your pasta with marinara? Well, I say the key is to have angel hair pasta.
And you keep listening. Let me stop the recording video so that I don't want to make a huge file.